Pile in here. So y'all can see all this glory I just picked up. Yeah, this stuff. Y'all see this stuff? I'm gonna just talk to myself until people get in here. So we just got a load. We just got our bucket load. Yeah. Hey, hey, Miss MB. Just got my bucket load of compost. I got my first bed down. About to get this fired up. I just wanted y'all to pop in and see it. I got some pretty cool shots. When I put together this video, y'all gonna love it. Hey, Grace. Oh, it's so rich. And for some reason, so they had all the screen compost was already sold out, but look at this stuff. Come on, man. For unscreened, we're not gonna have that much work to do. What's going on, Danger Lawn? Get my brother set up with a no-dig garden bed. So, if you've never done a no-dig garden bed, you're about to see it. So I'm gonna do it. Let me see if I can move around a little bit without the camera getting crazy. Okay, so we got one bucket load, and as I told you guys, how much do y'all guys think this costs? Let me get a survey on how much you think this one bucket load of some rich compost cost me. When I tell you to get plugged in with your local extension office, for you $100 plus delivery. Is that including delivery? That's right, Suzette. Actually, I think it was cheaper because of COVID with you being blessed not much. I know, right? The blessings keep rolling, and that's you picking it up. So they just delivered it for less than $100 because of COVID. Because of COVID, we got it for less than $100. So this is the first no dig. It looked like this. We got our layers of cardboard down, right? Making sure that we are overlapping, not leaving any gaps, right? That's the whole point there. This will turn into food for my microorganisms and worms. It will break down. By the time the roots of the plants get through this compost into this will be broken down. That is the whole point of doing a no dig. So you don't have to turn up the earth, right? We're using compost. And all seedlings in nature. You just grabbed you some cardboard too? Okay, nice. So all seedlings in nature, if we're not bothering or messing around with it, lasagna garden, I like it. If we're not messing around with it in nature, all seedlings start out in compost. That's all it is in nature. It's just a whole bunch of compost. So you guys know the godfather of no dig is Charles Dowding. So that's the method that we're using here. And by the time the roots get down to this will be nice and broken up, and his soil profile will be built up, let alone alone off of just using this compost and letting the critters and the creepy crawlies help break that cardboard down for us. So this is the easiest way, I think, to start you a brand new garden, and the cheapest way, right? So the lumber was the most expensive thing. And what's cool about it, and I'll show you, is that the beds that we're setting up, they're temporary. The whole point is to get it framed out, get that compost in there. Now the boards I got are 2x12s, and then I had them cut by 6x4s. So we got 4 6x4 garden beds. But what's gonna happen is, in a couple months, the compost will settle, right? Oh, what's going on there, Yan? Welcome to a live, finally. Good morning, brother. So what's gonna happen though is this compost will settle out. It won't move around a whole bunch. So what my brother's gonna be able to do is take these little makeshift temporary frames that we're actually making, and y'all see all that over there? Yeah. All those pine needles from these trees that's up in here. I don't know if you can see them. I think you see them. Yep. So he's just taking that and he's piling it up over here, turning it, working it. He just turned it, flipped the whole pile yesterday. So as we go along, yeah, we got some compost to get us going, but he's gonna make his own. And he can continue to frame out 6x4 beds along this strip right here. And he can make his garden as big as he wants to. And those boards will last for a long time, especially since they're not permanently staying around this section. So this is the first step to the no dig. I'm gonna go live again once we get one bed in so you can see what that looks like. And I am gonna record this. I'll try to make it as short as possible, a 10 to 15-minute video. It'll probably come out in a couple weeks to show you how I did this here. And then we'll get a follow-up with him, you know, probably later on this year when I come down for one of the holidays. With that said, I just wanted to pop up and show you this guy. I am impressed with this compost, and it smells so good. If Mark from Long Creeps Limited was here, he'd be like, yeah, you did good, Rob. So that's some black gold dirt right there. And watch his plants thrive in this stuff. Watch. It's the easiest way. I don't have to till up the dirt. You suppress the weeds. That's the whole idea. You don't have to deal with nearly as many weeds. Now, will there be no weeds that comes up? No, that's not the case. The few that come up though, when you pick them out, you'll be good to go. It'll be way less to deal with. That's the idea. Way less to deal with than turning up the earth. Now, your roots will eventually make it down, especially depending on what kind of plants you're dealing with. They'll make it down past that cardboard once the cardboard breaks down. But starting out with this and that makes your job supposed to make your job a lot easier. So we're gonna give it a swing because if I like it and I like the results he gets, this is the route that I'll probably be going when I make the move, when I get me some more land. So that's it, guys. I just wanted to hop in, share that with you real quick. Unless y'all got any questions, I got some work to do. It may start smoking when the heat comes out. I'm going to email you some still shots of my before and after area. Also a quick question about the horse poop my neighbor keeps wanting to bless me with. What about it? So as long as it's broken down, you should be fine. I've heard of using cow poop, but I imagine anything that's broken down and is completely composted, you should be fine. And then it may start smoking when the heat come out. What, you talking about the compost pile, Stu? Good morning, Rachel. Horse poop is good. There you go. Nope, I have to break it myself. Oh, well, you're gonna have to compost that up. Throw it in a pile and start composting it with some other browns and greens. Just get it mixed in there. You tilled your flower gardens with compost this year and didn't get results you wanted. We'll try no-till next year. Yeah, so for flower gardens, I imagine it could work the same way. You can use it right away. Oh, so this person is saying, Kator Ralva is saying that you can use the horse poop right away. Do you have experience with using horse poop right away? Yeah, it's warm. It's not smoking, it's warm. We're gonna get it in, let it settle out, because you don't wanna put your seedlings in this hot mix. It's a little warm because they just turned it, but it's not cooking like when I first started my garden. Yes, your old neighbor had horses. So his old neighbor had horses, or her old neighbor had horses, so there you go. I just came back from seeing my hookup for dirt and gravel. He dumped truckload of dirt for me. Now I talked to him about new gravel for the driveway. He said $100. Thank God for the hookups. I know, right? So Public Works, your Public Works Service Department, your extension office can easily get you in touch with them. Find out if y'all are making compost in your county. Most likely you are. And most likely you get it super cheap. Super cheap. I'm trying to tell you, super cheap. So I didn't have to go anywhere. He just came in, dropped the load off, and now I gotta do all the work of putting it in the boxes. Finally caught it live. Yeah. Welcome. So since you're just coming in, I just got our walk around. I'll do another walk around real quick. I just got all that compost right there from the Public Works Service out here where my brother lives. And right now, that's his pile, his static pile that he's working on. But we got our 6x4 garden beds, right? And what I've done so far is I've layered, let me flip the camera around. So we've layered it, making sure that we're not leaving any gaps, right? No gaps, layered here. What happens is worms, microorganisms, they come in here, they break this down for you. By the time your plants roots get through the compost, they'll hit your ground, and your ground has already been tilled by nature. Let's say that. Because all of this would be much softer once the worms get to it. So it's tilled by nature. What's going on, Lions Den? How you doing, brother? And then this is the compost that we got for $45. Well, no. The compost itself, it was unscreened. It was less than 30 bucks. And then they delivered it for less than 30 bucks. So we got all of this here for, after taxes, like 60 something dollars. Crazy, right? Crazy. And the most expensive thing so far has been the lumber. But the lumber, that's a one-time purchase. And like I said, it's a temporary frame. It's a temporary frame we're putting on this just so when the compost gets established and it's nice and it's settled, right? Once this is settled and established, my brother will be able to, we got 3 frames. He'll be able to move the frame because we're putting screws in lightly, and then we got some bricks, some center blocks, and then we're going to give it some support. And he'll easily be able to take that box and he'll be able to move it and continue to build out 6x4 boxes as this over here gets ready. This compost that he's working over here, throwing food scraps, pine straw, pine needles, leaves, all of his waste around the yard. My brother isn't really into lawn care. I don't blame him. And his yard would need a lot of work, so he's not really worried about the yard, but he's all about trying to grow his own and eat his own. So I'm home. I'm on work leave, workcation, work vacation, and I'm gonna make sure that my brother gets him some grow your own, eat your own while I'm in town. From the horses and the cows, they never told the farmers or people using it, it was used. I missed something. This is true about gray zone being in manure, grass zone. What is this? Be careful with manure. Some had gray zone in it. From the fields, they eating the hay, they sprayed to kill weeds. Yeah, so, yeah, that's a good point. You are what you eat. What's going on, Super TA? It's been a while since I've seen you, brother. Beautiful day in New Jersey. I know, man. I'm gonna get home. When I get home real soon, talking about the hay turf. Yeah, I got it. I'm caught up to speed. Hey, man, how you doing? So the whole idea is, yeah, you are what you eat. That's a good point. So if those horses or cows are feeding on hay, typically you would think that farmers wouldn't feed that to their horses or cows, but sometimes, they don't know. They'll purchase that straw, the hay that's been treated, and they didn't know, or maybe they don't care. They didn't put that much thought into it. So that's something to think about if you have a way to verify whether or not how that's been used. But I'm gonna go out on a limb. I haven't done much. I'm sorry, I got gnats flying around, probably because of the compost that they just dropped off. But I know in my county, the stuff that the grade of stuff that you get from them, what's going on, Paul? The grade of stuff that you get from them is perfect for gardening. And when I called and I asked them for compost for gardening, the lady, she knew exactly what I was talking about, and she gave me the prices, and she let me know, oh, sorry, we don't have any screened. And yeah, I'm gonna run this through a little makeshift screen that we're gonna make just to get big chunks out of it, like this rock right here. But all in all, dude, this stuff is not nearly as bad as I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be way more work involved, but we're in good shape. This shouldn't take long at all. Shouldn't take long at all. So if you're thinking about gardening, you got the space to do it, I would try the no-dig method. Super cheap. We'll see how it works here with my brother, but it didn't take much money, and the most expensive part is the lumber itself. The first plants affected tomatoes and peppers. The first plants affected. What do you, see if the fields where they grow the hay, they're spraying it with pesticides to kill the broadleaf and other weeds that's coming up in the manure. There you go. And then the first plants that you'll see that's going to be affected by that stuff are the tomatoes and peppers, as she's saying. Hey, Lawn and Life. They only have one horse, and she takes very good care of it. I would just stick to the chicken poop and turn it in the ground, and now let it break down and use it for the flower beds instead. Thanks, Miss. That's from Miss MB. It's taking years to get rid of. Sunflowers help draw it out, the toxins. Yeah, sunflowers, they'll fix your soil real quick. Sunflowers will fix your soil, and and corn to drain it. Farmers never knew. Yeah, so the farmers never knew. I wouldn't think they would. You know, we're learning things every day. We think we got this thing figured out, but we don't. You know, we learn. I was watching something on the on the hit on the was National Geographic channel, and I was hearing them give the new explanation on how we think the Rocky, not the Rocky, the Grand Canyon was formed. I was like, oh, we done changed our theory. How about that? Y'all was saying it like it was facts when I was in class. Now I can't remember what it changed to just a little bit, but I was like, oh, okay, that's funny. Yeah, farmers never knew. But that's it. You know, we're gonna do this. Do these no dig beds. I'll bring you back maybe later this evening to show you my progress for the day, and we can talk a little bit more about it. And we got to go to the nursery and pick up some starts for him. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm struggling finding seeds out here. So if you're in this area in North Carolina and you can't find seeds, I'm struggling. And if I knew better, if I would have thought better, I would have just brought my seed vault, my little seed vault with me, but I didn't. I thought for sure we'd be able to find some out here, no worries, but it's okay. We'll find some because everything's been going well so far. It's going to work out. We're going to find some seeds, and if not, I'll get some seeds here eventually. So, but we'll get them some starts to get them going, you know, from the local nursery. And you know, like my brother, he was saying, "Oh, what do I grow right now?" I was like, outside of checking your grow calendar, the easiest thing you can do is just go to your local nursery because whatever they have that's starting, guess what? That's what you can grow. Now you will find plants there that are super mature. Like we took a peek at our local big box store the other day, and when we got there, some of the things they had, like tomato plants, they were very mature. And I was explaining to my brother, like, you see these in this state because it doesn't have that much time left based off your zone. So based off his zone, the plants, the starts are, I mean, they're plants. And you can buy them like that, get them in the ground, and you can get some fruit off of it. But you just got to kind of think that through. Like, do you want to spend a whole bunch of money on tomatoes or just start from fresh next year, or seeds, or get you a little starters? Because I don't really like to buy my starts when they're that big and that mature. And they had some cucumbers and whatnot out there, but all that stuff's coming to an end. So I asked them, really, to be honest, you're going to be able to get on your brassicas and your root vegetables a lot quicker. So I would just focus on that, and he agreed, and that's what we're going to do. So we're focusing on brassicas and root vegetables for these fall crops, just because of the space that they take up. As he learns how he needs to get his spacing done in his garden, how he can maximize that space, I think this is the perfect thing to get him going. So, not to take up too much more of your time this Monday morning. Thank you for the few that popped in. And yeah, let's do this. Let's do this. This is real. It just got real now when he dropped this off. So we're going to do this. We're going to knock it out. And then I'll probably pop back in later on this evening just so you can see the progress for the day. All right? That sound good? Yeah. It's all a learning experience, right, love? No, it's facts. Yeah, that is facts. Season for seeds is about over. Right, but we're going to find some. We're going to find some. For root vegetables, we're going to find root vegetables. We need some, get some onions going. He's still got some time, so we'll find some. And if not, I'll order some and send some once I get home. So we'll get them right for sure. All right, guys, I hope y'all enjoy your Monday, your wonderful, beautiful Monday. I hope yours is off to as much as a good start as mine. Said the store had thrown them out. Wow, where are you at? Love notes. I feel like, what zone are you in? Yes, sir. Shooting you an email. Have a great one, everyone. What? I want to know where they throwing seeds away at real quick before I take care, before I take off. My bad. You can't drop a bomb like that, love notes, right before I'm about to exit. What zone are you in again? Wow, they throwing away seeds? Walmart threw the seeds in the garbage. Oh my goodness. Wow. That's that makes me upset. I don't know about y'all, but that upsets me. Especially knowing that I could just look for seeds and couldn't find them. You just gonna throw them away? That's wild. They don't know about the fall season? Come on, man. Fall growth season? What is it, Walmart and up north somewhere? That's crazy. All right. We'll let it go. Tell them next time they throw their seeds out, they can throw them in the mail and address it to turf therapy. They can throw them seeds right over here. Throw them right over here. Haas Tools can send you seed fast online for the South. That's crazy. They could put them on clearance. Right. Just put them on clearance. And it's not like, I don't know, that must be particular to the zone because there's still plenty of time for growing, especially in areas like this. Like you can get some turnips, radishes, rutabagas. I mean, anything root you want, kohlrabi. Um, you can do all of that right now. So why you throwing the seeds away is beyond me. But hey, who knows, right? Cilantro, get your cilantro going again. Chives, basil. You can get another round of basil in. Like there's so many things that you can grow. The key to order. Why would you throw the seeds away? I don't know. I can't. I can't for the life of me figure that one out. With Keto Order, you came in on as we're on our way out. So I'll be back. I'll be back this evening. I'll show you what I accomplished today. You're in Georgia. Okay, I'm not that far south. But even in Georgia, you have a longer growing season. You know, you can grow longer because it's warmer, right? You're like what, a 8A, maybe a 9A, or 8B, or 8B or 9A, right? Out there in Georgia. Something like that, I would think. 8B or 9A. All right, I'm gonna go have fun. Let me get out of here. I know someone in Raleigh hit me up. Okay, Ma, I'll call you. I'll call you after this. All right. So y'all take care. Let me get this done. I'll see you later, all right? Okay. Later. Can't wait to see the magic later. All right, that's what I'm talking about. Come back. We'll be back probably around 7 o'clock, somewhere in there. All right? Cool. Y'all take care. Have a good day. Don't let nobody steal your joy or your happiness. Get that negative energy out of there. All right, love y'all. I'm out.